Ademola and Ifeoma had been married for 6 years. They were happy, or so it seemed. The only thing missing was a child. Every doctor's visit brought the same result. Nothing conclusive. But the whispers around them kept growing louder. Eventually, Ademola began to lose patience. He wanted children badly. Legacy. A namesake. He started becoming distant, and when their young maid Amara started showing him attention, he gave in to temptation. One night, Ifeoma caught him. Her world shattered. But instead of exploding in anger, she did something unexpected. She offered a solution. "If she's carrying your child," she said calmly, "then marry her. At least let the child be born in a home, not in shame." So, he did. Amara became the wife. Ifeoma left quietly. Ademola didn't know whether to be grateful or ashamed. Amara, now visibly pregnant, moved from maid to wife. Years passed. Ademola and Amara had a son, or so he thought. He loved the child and raised him as his own, but something never felt quite right. Amara grew distant, money started going missing, and eventually, a DNA test confirmed his worst fear. The boy was not his. Ademola ordered a DNA test. The results came back. He wasn't the father. The child was a DNA chimera, a rare condition. Amara had absorbed her twin in the womb. The baby had Ademola's DNA, but it didn't show in standard testing because the tissue sample taken from Amara didn't match her reproductive DNA. Amara had told the truth. She hadn't cheated, but by the time the truth surfaced, she had left out of fear and shame. No one could find her. Ademola, shattered by his rashness and distrust, finally understood that his mistake wasn't just infidelity, it was failing to believe, failing to wait. He returned to Ifeoma. He didn't come with excuses, only a broken heart and a plea for forgiveness. She saw his pain and his growth. Time had softened her anger. After months of healing, they reconciled. Then, in a quiet miracle, Ifeoma became pregnant. Ademola wept the day their daughter was born, not just because of joy, but because he finally understood what it meant to wait, to trust, to cherish. He held his wife's hand in the hospital room and whispered, "Thank you for loving me more than I deserved." The child, a daughter, came healthy and strong. The laughter that filled their home was different this time, deeper, rooted in pain and forgiveness. Years later, a letter arrived from Amara. She had remarried and was happy, and her son still called Ademola daddy. She never told him the truth, only that his father had loved him deeply once. The years that followed were peaceful. He never looked at another woman again. His past became a lesson. His wife became his queen again, and their daughter, the joy that tied everything back together.